We've got a breaking news, maybe? This is a little breaking news action.
Oh, whoa.
Michael Saylor just tweeted this.
Ball more Bitcoin?
Pretty good. No. Bitfarms. Yeah. He said Bitfarms deposited 96% of their Bitcoin production into custody this year, rather than sell it on the open market. If other publicly traded miners do the same, Bitcoin stock to flow is going to infinity. Then it is going negative. This is not factored into anyone's model. Michael Saylor coming out king shit right here. That's what's going on. When you say that the stock to flow is going to infinity and then it is going negative, this is not factored into anyone's model. You better have a pretty good reason for saying that. And his point is that Bitfarms, a publicly traded entity, deposited 96% of what they mined into custody rather than selling it for dollars. So when these institutions, these organizations, or individuals continue to stack sats, whether you're a big publicly traded mining firm or you're an individual sitting at home literally buying $1 a day, when you continue to stack sats, it continues to pull supply out of the market and it increases that illiquid supply. Will's coming on in a few minutes and we're gonna talk explicitly about this idea. But we're seeing now publicly traded businesses, 96% of what they produced or their revenue in Bitcoin ends up getting put into storage, not being sold on the market. You just don't have nearly as much sell pressure. And so ultimately, if people do that for decades and decades and decades, it ends up creating one of the most interesting market structures in the entire financial markets, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think also if you look at the chart, it looks like they're mining a decent amount more than they were in the previous months. You know, some of that obviously has to do with price and all that kind of stuff also. But if you have someone who's mining 300-400 Bitcoin a month that is saying, hey, we're going to place 95-96% of this in custody rather than go sell it out to dollars, you can quickly see how that shifts the supply-demand equation even more aggressively, kind of in the favor of people that are bullish on Bitcoin.
Fixed supply.
When you look at the entire Bitcoin supply here, we know that people aren't selling, and that sets up for this idea of Shocktober. The bigger story, though, is on-chain metrics is one thing. Will's about to talk about that in a second. Retail investors is another. When you have publicly traded companies doing this, and then they explicitly are talking about it, this is a publicly traded CEO, Michael Saylor of MicroStrategy, talking about another publicly traded company strategy doing this. And so when you now get this entering into the conversation, it gets normalized in public markets, every single corporation is going to start saying, hey, should we be stacking sats? Should we be stacking sats? What, are we going to miss this? Are we going to not participate here? Are we going to hold dollars or any other fiat currency that is being devalued at a historic rate? Or are we going to get in the game? And at some point, somebody in the organization says, hey, let's not be stupid here, right? The opportunity cost is higher to not participate than to participate. Let's get in the game. Let's start stacking sats and let's keep it off the market in illiquid form.
The answer is yes to your question about if they should start stacking sats.
Of course they should. Of course. What's up, guys? Bang, bang. Thanks so much for watching the Best Business Show today. If we're going to be the best business show, we obviously need the best partner. That's why the exclusive sponsor of the Best Business Show is SoFi. They're an all-in-one platform that allows you to invest in all kinds of different assets, including stocks, ETFs, crypto, IPOs, and they even have an automated investing function, if that's your thing. So before we start getting after it again, make sure that you go download SoFi, you get an invest account, and when you make your first crypto trade, regardless of what you buy, they'll give you $10 in Bitcoin for free. It's that simple. Head on over to SoFi.com/pomp to get started today. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope that you come back and watch more of the Best Business Show tomorrow.